Wow, that worked.
It did.
Yeah.
You hit the go live button and you go live for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, we lost Rico. Rico's back to lurking.
Yeah, he's watching a movie, which is fine. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to. Oh, we got somebody backstage. Well, I'll bring you up here in a second, bud. Well, we'll just do it now. You good to go?
He's not good to go.
I didn't even think about. We should have waited till next Sunday. I forgot.
That's it.
I'm dying right now.
We were just talking about that.
I'm dying. Like I'm crushed. You don't even my body is just shaking right now. I'm just.
Well, we'll get your mind off of it.
Well, we were just talking about that. I mean, all I kept saying, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah. Oh, the taunting.
Mm-hmm.
That was an easy touch. That was a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh man! All right, you calm down. I'm gonna go ahead and get the hellos out of the way.
Deep breath, Ross.
Take some deep breaths, bud. You'll be
Deep
all right.
breath. Maybe an adult beverage will help.
Listen,
Yep.
we're on the same seat right now. Okay, it'll be okay.
I mean, they just keep getting their penalties called, and I mean, we haven't gotten any. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. All right. Hello, Paul McCartney. We got Professor Fish Tanks. We got Huawei dropping some links for everybody. Listen, I know how to do it. This little smart ass. Big Steve.
Little shit.
Kara C. We got Jimmy P. Linda Worth. Rico Stan has been in and out of chat. He's going to be lurking. Fishy Hippie. Nice to see you.
How do I see the live chat?
There should be a. Oh, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Oh, hold up. I can close it.
He'll be back. All right, there's Jenny Lynn. We got Andy Carson.
Oh, you can't see me when I do that, huh?
Yeah, Night Owl Aquatics. There's a way to do it. Then you won't be able to see us. Just give me a minute.
Oh, actually, let me grab my laptop real quick.
All right. We got Dennis Christensen, Laura from LJ Shrimp. They went to Pittsburgh to a meeting. I may have to look into that one. Darlene's Tanks, Craig's Catfish Cave, Wi-Fi. How you doing? Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, a woolly bear? Wait, hold on a second. That's like that. What was that one?
Caterpillar.
Oh, is that what it is?
Woolly bears are caterpillars.
Okay, I was gonna say if it was that like at that one video it says, "I feed that dog." All right, hello everybody. Thank you for being here. Ross for being here tonight as a guest.
Thanks for having me.
Now we have to no hard questions for Ross tonight. He's suffering.
We're just going to leave that on the sidelines with that game. We got TJ Autocross and Paulie as the co-host tonight. Let's see here. You're going to have to mute your YouTube, bud. But there's that one thing I have an update I need to give. I've mentioned it to a few people. I think I told Paulie. I didn't get a chance to tell TJ yet. Something happened whenever we went to the Great Wolf Lodge. Something very, devastating to me. Hello, Susie. So we go. I did water change before. I made sure everything was good to go. We come back Monday. We left Sunday. Came back Monday. So pretty much we'll say it was 2 full days. And we get home Monday evening. I come home. I go downstairs, and my whole rack system is 50 degrees. something happened to where the power strip tripped. I don't know if there was a power bump while we was away. I don't know because I turned it on. Everything was fine. Every heater turned on was heating up. Problem is, I lost a lot of fish.
Oof.
Lost all my Synodontis lucipennis, all my Cuban metallics. They never rebounded. Uh, my pair of triple red pistos. I had bought 2 females for them to see to add to it. The 2 females I bought, they're still living. I mean, I got fish in every tank, but I lost all my red Venezuelans, my green neons,
Oof.
swordtail guppies that I had in the tank, couple pygmies. I have 1 green dragon left. It's a male. A couple blue spotted cories. Luckily, I have some upstairs in my bedroom that's about ready to go down to meet up with them. They're a little bit smaller, so they'll grow and hopefully they'll mate. A couple millennials and a couple regular bristlenose. I'm gonna tell you something that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's terrible, man.
I mean, I lost a discus and I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah.
of fish.
That's a lot of fish.
yeah, it was. I came upstairs and she goes, "What's wrong?" I said, "I need a minute." And then I told her, and it's like, "Holy cow!" Enough of that. Hello, Fish Fam Link, Kenny. How you doing? Yeah, it's just one of them things. It almost made me want to quit keeping fish, but if I do quit, I'm gonna go nuts.
Hmm.
So, on a higher note, before we get this started with Ross here, I'm going to we're going to do a giveaway. I sent out some emails about hitting 1,000 subs, and Hikari got back to me and sent some fish food. We're going to do 2 giveaways. The first one will be micro wafers. If I was down in my basement, this would be a lot easier. Oh, there we go. Along with that will be the fancy guppy food. That'll be one of them. And then there's a bottom dweller one we're going to do. We got the mini wafers. And we got the sinking wafers for, like, your catfish or whatnot. So in order to enter, let me bring my thing up here. You're going to enter hashtag fish food. And I want to pin that at the top. There, it's pinned. We're going to share this for a minute, and then we'll get moving here.
It's starting to come in.
Yeah, we got people. So we'll let that go for a while. Probably do one in the middle and, like one in the end, whatnot. And then what you'll do is you'll just email me your address. Please give me your YouTube channel name, but I'll say it all again whenever we do the drawing. But, all right, there, that's going. We're going to bring this down. And we're going to
turn
talk.
my TV off.
All right. When he gets back, oh, man, I can only imagine. I know the feeling. It happened to me the first playoffs.
Oh my gosh.
But
I had to see his face on every commercial.
Luke, oh yeah, you're going to. Matt, how you doing? All right, Ross, finally gets you on one of the live streams. I mean, you've been on the auctions, which I'm sure you had a great time with the auctions whenever we did that. Did it go smoothly for you?
Yeah. I think Richard was. I think he's. Yeah, Richard, and I think. I don't know if it was. Can't remember. Somebody else bought something else too.
Well, that's good. That's what I was hoping that would happen.
I think it was all gold cores though. They were all the gold cores.
Nice.
I have so many of those guys. They
Oh,
just
you still
breed for me, and I don't even have them in a heated tank when I breed mine.
really?
I know. I just know how to trigger them now. Just feed them a lot, and then do a water change, and bam! Next morning, I just see a ton of them.
Just make sure there's no snails in that tank.
It's snails in the tank, but it's so many eggs. It's overwhelming.
Yeah, because when in mine, freaking snails get to them before I can pull them off the sides. Because
The
my
pest snails.
was that yeah pest snails. I actually put yo-yo loaches in that tank, so
Oh, well, you definitely won't get any eggs from those.
Yeah.
I put my yo-yo loach in this tank back here with the Africans. And
take care of the
he's-
snails for you.
no snails in there. He's just been living in there because I when I originally bought him, I had him in a community tank with like cool fish, but then he was just always just messing with them. Like he was like always just on them, just always harassing the fish. So I just pulled him out, and I had him booning in that tank at one point. I was breeding the red zebras because I thought they were really pretty. And I threw him in there, and he had no problem. And he was just always on and messing with them too. Like now he's sitting in there. He's probably about 5 inches. I named him Parappa from the '90s video game from I think it was Sega. Parappa the Rappa.
So is there any new breeding projects you got going on?
Well, due to all of this nice rain and my ambition this year to really get a lot of everything in here pumping, I got my L181s are on eggs right now, and it's a real nice clutch. And when I looked in my other tank over there, a 29 gallon with my Corridors Equus, I have maybe 20 Corridors Equus in that tank, and I have the real Paraguay Ancestris in there. I have about maybe 5 in there, and I have a breeding pair of gold marble angels, and I'm doing a test. I took off the heater in that tank, and I'm actually got real Paraguay Ancestris on eggs already. And when I looked in there, they're like almost like you could see the little bodies already forming in the eggs.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh man, okay. So I can breed them without having to do anything. Because right now I have some really plump Equus, and they're starting to display some breeding behavior. So I'm trying to test it with cooler water, and I went to an oak tree, like a white oak tree, the other day before it started raining and getting all wet, and I just filled up a big brown bag of a bunch of brown leaves and brought them home, and I just dumped them in there. And since then, the Corey's been starting to go crazy. So I'm gonna go back when it's dry, get some more leaves, and just dump them in there. I'm not gonna do a water change. Besides, some of it is evaporating, but I'm gonna do a water change, as in not gonna use tap water anymore. I'm gonna use RO water because my TDS or my tap water comes out like 350 here, so it's like pretty, it's like pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
But like Eric Bodrock said, you can get these soft species plecos to breed even if your water's TDS isn't what they normally have. If you start like really feeding them and doing like at least a 50% water change every day for like 2 weeks, and I've been going strong, but I have a 40 gallon right next to me with my trio of it's a reverse trio, so it's 2 males and 1 female, the leopard frog plecos. And to be honest, those guys, I got a peat filter on there, and I really got to dump that tank full of RO water. I'm just too cheap to buy enough RO water to do it all in one setting. So I have a a breeding. Maybe if I get the breeding pair of redhead Tapajos out of there, maybe they'll feel a little more like safer in there to breed. But
It's
I didn't
possible.
think so. If anybody looking for something, but I
So
got some. I'm breeding the longfin panda cories right now. I finally got my stock up on them because something just wiped them out one day, and I had eggs, and I grew them out, and they're finally like of age. So I finally got eggs off of them. Uh, um, I got some blueberry tetras, the Hyphothecel bricon fry growing out, and I had some juveniles growing out. Um, I got. I just moved over another tank. I just set up a 10-gallon that I was trying to breed my the new really red pencil fish, the Amaya, the real Amaya pencil fish, the really red
oh,
ones.
okay.
I was
Yeah.
trying to breed those guys, but I just couldn't get the water down. So I said, all right, let me chill on that project. And I swapped that tank out for some L306s. So I just put 4 L306s in that tank that I've been growing out for like a year and a half now. And we'll see what goes on with that tank. And I got some fry, some really dope angel fry growing up. Uh, I don't know if I have a video of those. Every time I take a video of that angelfish pair, they just don't look as good on video as they look in person. So it's just like I don't want to
Mm.
post it. You know what I mean? It's like it don't show their greatness.
Well, I know, like a lot of times, whenever you take videos of colorful fish, it look really good. Camera never does them justice.
Hmm.
It's happened to me with my star sapphires. They're a lot brighter in person than when you put a camera. It kind of dulls them out a little bit. But it happens, unfortunately.
And
So, how many tanks do you have up and running then?
I have about 43 right now.
Oh my god, I thought my 18 was a
Wow.
lot. Wow.
Yeah, I got 43. All of them, most of them are all on double stands. So I have the highest tank I have in here is the biggest tank I have in here is a 55. So I have like 2 double stand 55s, uh 2 double stand 40s, a 55 with a 33 long on top of it, some 20. They're all metal stands too. So they're all maybe 6 of the was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's not a 20-gallon. I have 2 10s on top of that tank right there. But yeah, about like 10 of the 20s stacks, so like 5 of those. I have I think it's a 12 long bookshelf with some white clouds in it and
Mm.
some cobra skin kois that I got from Dan's Fish that come from Israel that nobody really has.
Which one?
They
What
look
are they again?
they're called cobra skin kois.
Oh, did you just get them?
Yeah, I got them maybe like 3 months ago when he got them in, and they
Oh,
went
okay.
fast.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen them since. And I saw him one day on Instagram, like from a guy who was just posting pictures of his fish on like in Japan. And I was like, "Whoa, what are those?" Because I had never saw because the body's kind of green too, and it still has the cobra patterns on it, but it has that bright red and that bright dorsal and that bright anal fin, and it's like, whoa. And then one day I just like Googled them. I mean, I Googled them the same day, and I didn't see anybody had them. And then I was watching a Dan's Fish live uh, when he got in some fish, and he was like, "I got
Hmm.
these from Israel, and these are the snakeskin koi." I was like, "Whoa, hold on! I just saw those." I was like, "I'm definitely gonna get some of those." But I think I spent I think it was like 50 or 60 for a pair from Dan's Fish when he got them, and then the shipping is $39.99 for that size box. So just think about that next time you see it, if you do see them. But I do
He,
have those too. So
I
see you at the
swear,
auction.
he had a guppy that he just posted. Or no,
That's
it was in
the albino koi snake skin.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That's what it was.
I don't fancy those as much though.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew. I thought it's like
Yeah, I'm all over that stuff. I'm like, man, I got to get all of the good looking stuff that's rare, that's not really over here, so that when I open up my shop, I have all like I still will get the common stuff, but I still got like some of the exclusives that you don't have to like get shipped.
Yeah, that'd be the way to do it because you got to keep people wanting to come in, see different stuff. You know,
The hard part is managing the tanks, like tank space and things that you're raising up. You got to start selling stuff off, and because you don't want to sell too much of it, know.
Yeah.
So it's like playing around with that, and then always you got your other half, and you're not trying to fill up every place with a tank, but you end up with a tank on the floor over here and one over there in the corner behind the sofa that can't nobody see, that they shouldn't see, and one in the bathroom on my counter,
Those
Yeah.
tubs come in real handy. You could always
Yeah,
put a cover on it and say, I don't know what's in there.
Just some stuff that was in the garage.
Just some stuff.
I mean,
I don't know.
I got Daphne that survived the ice outside in a bucket. I was like, whoa, they survived. Cool.
Yeah, that was a hard freeze we had a couple weeks ago. How about it? Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh. Good thing I have nothing in that 20-gallon pond out front because I know it froze completely solid.
I got my angels. I have a beautiful, stunning pearl scale platinum male right here with I guess they call it a green panoy, but when the common eye sees a black angelfish, but an angelfish person sees a panoy, and you can see like the kind of greenish bluish top of the forehead,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the top dorsal fin you'll see the zebra, that blue kind of that. I mean, I don't know if is it a gold? It comes from a gold gene or whatever, but the zebra pattern with the blue in it a little bit, and the red eyes. They're laying eggs right now. I wanted to show y'all this male because he is a stud.
Oh my!
That's
That
a
is
nice
pretty
fan
fish.
going on that fish.
Wow. Have they bred for you yet?
Oh look,
Oh no, they didn't. Not at all. How about that?
that's the girl right there.
There's some
You
good
can see-
caviar on that slate.
You
Yeah,
can see
how
her
about
tube.
Yeah.
I actually got her from a double dark still point. Was it a Bulgarian still point double dark? And I think the father was a pearl scale platinum male too, just like that. And they were in a 40-gallon right next to them, and I got those two from that batch. And I was like, whoa, like when that dark panoy was a baby, it was green, like the full body was green. I was like, whoa, I'm keeping that one. I got a picture of it. It's on. I think I have it on my Instagram. It's on my Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, I come through with my flashlight at night, and then I was shining on that specific one angel, and you could just see the full body was green. And it was nice. I thought it was gonna grow the whole body, but then it was just like it ended up just being like the top half of the head. But
Well, thank you, Lake Delans, for the $5 super chat challenge. Match me for Skipper to get more stock. That'd be
in
awesome.
that same tank, there's the L181s in caves right now on fry too. Well, on the eggs.
There's a couple questions for you, and I can't remember this. Jenny Lynn wants to know: did you have the purple cichlids?
Do I have the purple cichlids?
Whenever we did the auction, I remember you had cichlids, but I couldn't remember which ones they were.
Yeah, they're purple.
Okay. She wants
Here
to
it is,
know
right.
what's the
Here's
name, and will there be some once the weather gets better? So she's very interested.
They just ran away when I put the camera in front of them, but they were just out. I thought I was going to be able to lure them out with the bag, but they said no. They say that color of that bag because I got so many tanks. I just buy this size right here.
Oh, yeah.
What are those fish, Ross?
Those are Metroclemia,
Oh,
long pelvic, Mdaka. So they're
that's
kind of
a
like,
Mbuna?
yeah.
Yeah.
I had them. I had one. I bought one from a local fish store one day, just when I was like getting back into the hobby, and I wasn't really serious about it. I was just collecting really pretty fish. And I saw him. He was about maybe an inch, but I could see the purple in the fins, and I was like, "Whoa, give me that!" And he used to hide all the time, so I called his name was Hyde. And for the longest time, I never knew what kind of fish it was. And he started growing up, and I was like, "Whoa, this fish is dope!" And when I told you I had the red zebras in this tank too, he started. I did some research one day when I saw him get bigger and I saw his full color, and I got the name, and I couldn't find anybody that had any. And then one day my fish club had this guy called Dave come in, and he's in Texas, and his website is called davesrarefish.com. I'm putting them on right now. So, he has a bunch of dope. He has a really nice, dope list of cichlids that he breeds in his facility, and they're rare, you know what I mean. So it's gonna be some of them gonna be pricey, but he doesn't even have those on the list anymore right now. But I got in touch with him, and we had a group buy. And I saw them on the list, and I did my research. And I made sure this was the exact same fish, and it was. And I got a group. And he told me, I was like, "Can I just get some females?" He was like, you want to get like 9 or 10, and you want to get a mix because you'll just have a tank full of like boring fish if you just get nothing but females. I was like, "All right, just you know what you're talking about. Hook me up." So they hooked me up, and next thing you know, I got a full tank full of them now. And I've been breeding them for about 2 years now. And I've had hide. I still call them hide. I call them the hide fish. I've had a tank full of I've had him since maybe 2017.
Oh, wow.
So it took me that long to finally find females for him. And it's the same thing with the Socolify. I think I'm saying the right name. Socolify Fry with the white blaze with the blue body, but the German breed though that are kind of like they bred them a little bit with the peacock to give them a little different shape or whatnot. I don't know, but I found a guy on Band who had finally had females, and now I got a tank full of those guys now too, and some of them growing out in here right now too. You can see the white strips starting to form on some of them.
The purple ones that you had on the auction, are they breeding for you?
Oh yeah.
Now?
Yeah.
So would you have some available soon? That's why Jenny Lynn.
I have some on Aquabid right now.
Oh, there you go.
The same name, the Aquatica 87. That's my handle on there.
There you go, Jenny. Start bidding.
But the price on there, I could make it so that's like that's shipped. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know it doesn't say that on there, but I think the price I got on there for a group of like 8 or 9 or something is like $200. But they already have color, and like they're like 2.5 inches. So, but I could probably like make that shipped.
I'll send her your email, and she could talk to you through that. We got a couple things I want to. I got
plenty of them.
I figured. LJ Shrimp, thank you for the gifting the 5 memberships. Let's see who is available now.
And so I have them in a 40 breeder, and it's probably like I see Hyde, the original. I see 2 of his sons that are just studs. One of them is just really fired up right now. So in this 40 breeder, I have about maybe 4 mature males that's still colored up, and a bunch of girls, and then I've got a bunch of little small 2.5-inch juveniles starting to. I can see some of the boys right now starting to color up.
Nice.
You'll see the little babies darting in and out of the coral rock.
I want to welcome Boots Cats, Big Steve, Whips World, Paul Sotero, and Benjamin Peters to the membership. Also, there was 5 more gifted by Night Owl. Thank you, Night Owl. That would be Richard Reynolds, Red Laser, Paul McCartney, Carlos Diaz, Stephen White. And then there was also a $5 super chat from Jenny Lynn. Thank you guys very much. And Carlos Diaz gave me a $4.99. Thank you. The next question was probably, I think it was about the angels that you were showing. Do you ever get the double dark black angels?
I think you mean like the double dark black lace. I don't think mines have the genetics for that, because even the dark ones that I get from these guys, I have another 55-gallon in the other room with some grow outs, and they're all green. Like, they're all small green angels. And then I have some platinums that don't have pearl scales on them though, which is weird because both of them come from parents that had pearl scale in them. So it's a recessive gene.
Oh, okay. We're halfway through, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway real quick. Everybody type in this chumpy right here. Hashtag fish food. That's good. You guys on panel can also join if you would like.
Nobody's going to say it's fixed.
I really don't care what they say. But it's going to be hashtag fish food. What the first giveaway we're going to do is the bottom dweller one. I call it the bottom dweller one because it is the sinking wafers from Hikari, and also the mini algae wafers. These things are pretty cool.
Yeah, those I use those.
So we'll give it a couple minutes. I'm going to say it's fixed before we even pick Paulie. Well, I'm going to tell you what, Whip. If you win, I'm going to redraw it because then it's rigged.
That's it.
We'll give it a second here. So you're down by Baltimore. Are you part of any clubs down there?
I'm in the CCA, and the names on Facebook are so familiar, so similar. But I think
Yes.
I just joined the Maryland Aquarium Society.
Yes.
So there's the Maryland Aquarium Society, and then there's the Maryland Aquarium Hobbyists. I think I joined the society. I think that's the one I just did a actual event for too. I was confused.
Did you do a talk for them, Ross, or
No, I was just a vendor.
a vendor?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and do this first drawing, and then we'll get back to talking. Here we go. Do 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 do. That's fun.
It said psych.
Oh, see, Whip, it ain't rigged. Congratulations, Chevy Fish. Send me
Almost though. Almost rigged.
This was just to get everybody's blood boiling just a little bit.
Once you say something in chat,
My blood is evaporating from that game.
Oh, that I can't help you with, Ross.
hopefully Chevy's still here.
I think I saw her.
Yeah, she's here.
Yep.
All right.
So much.
Send me an email to that right there. Thank you. We'll remove that. We got 39 entries still. For people that missed it, hit hashtag fish food for the next one.
So Ross, it seems like in many of your tanks you keep multiple species together. Just curious from a breeder perspective, if you've noticed, is that a positive thing? Is that more of a space thing? And how do you kind of manage that?
I feel like the plecos are gonna breed either way. Now it might actually be easier if I didn't have the angels in there because they do get aggressive, but I have the slate away from where the pleco caves are. So the only thing they really mess with is I have a bunch of stirby in that tank, and they just eat the eggs when the stirbys lay eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I have some tetras in that tank. When I want to breed the tetras, I take them out and I put them in a tank like this, cover it with cardboard or paper bags, put a very light light on there, put a power head with a sponge on there and there with a light movement, and some RO, probably about maybe a quarter of the tank water and then the rest RO. About fill up half of the tank and then just let it do what it do in there. Um, the angel's gonna do what they're gonna do with everything in the tank. I still got a bunch of fish in there with them. The geophagus still lay eggs. The Cory still lay eggs. I mean, I feel like even in a species only tank with maybe some divot fish, I could probably get more, but it is about space. But it is about wanting to have all of the fish that I do have. Like everything that I have, I want. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
everything that I have besides a couple fish that I've like had for a long time are all in mind for me. I buy them to breed them, so I can buy more tanks and then have
Yeah,
just them
defray the
in
cost.
there.
Yeah.
Defray the cost.
And it's obviously working for you. So I just was curious if that was a truly conscious, you found it to be more successful. Again, it obviously hasn't hurt you.
Yeah, like even the African cichlids, like they'll continue to breed, and you might just have to start taking out the eggs. You start stripping the females and artificially raising them in like a plastic container. Some of these tanks are grow out tanks. I just have like fish that I bought that I've been waiting to like the Ancestors Claro. I think it's the L600 or the L006 or something like that. It's one of those. It's either one of those. But it's the Ancestors Claro. Like I bought those. Those are like one of the smallest ancestors you can get. They're really cool, and I feel like people should have those. So I've been growing them out. I got them growing out with a bunch of tetras and rare raspberries and stuff that I've been collecting in a 55-gallon there. So a lot of the stuff that I have is grow out too, which I need to start getting some of those fish off so I can make room for more grow out because I got about maybe 200 more angelfish. Just I'm looking for a place now. I'm like, okay, they're starting to get big now.
Yeah, once they start breeding, they don't stop.
Well, I sometimes I don't pull them, but it's been a while since I've had like a nice angelfish, breeding session. Like all of the tanks are going at it, so I'm like, all right, time to stock up because I don't really like to sell my angels when they're small. I like to let them at least get like half dollar size so I can see what the bodies look like and the fins and everything.
Yeah.
Because when they're small, they're deceptive.
Yeah, I got quarter size one time, and this was whenever I first started back into the fish keeping. And when they grew out, it was like, oh man, some of them were like they're a little messed up, but you don't know unless, like you said, a half dollar, you could really see them much better.
Yeah, I think somebody said the L600 is the cactus. I think that is right too. I think I know it's the Claro. I can't remember the number. It might be a LDA too. It might be one of those. It might be a LDA 006 or something.
Huh.
So
But it's a
Ross, are
cool-
all those Africans behind you OBs, or are they specific species?
Yeah, these are all OBs that I'm been working with, and I'm in, got this one beautiful red male out of one of my OG males, and then I've been working to get some of his sons to get the exact same color that he has, because
He's
and
bright.
I have one this guy right here.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Now, you trying to set up a line?
Yeah, so I haven't seen anybody with a fish like him. I've seen people with yellow fish. I've seen him with the yellow OBs, but he's just different. He's got like a platinum forehead. Hold up, let me see. He's got like a platinum forehead. He's got the blue all over his face, and then his body is like golden.
Mm-hmm.
His
Yeah, it's
name is
pretty fish.
Golden Frieza.
Man,
I think this is his heir right here. I think this is his son right here. This is
Yeah.
this is
Colored
Junior.
Now,
But-
are any of these guys showing the red the grandfather has, or no?
This boy right here is actually Frieza. This is his son up here.
Okay.
He came. I bought some random females from a store one day, and he bred with them, and I got this one red out of all of those fish, and I was like, "Whoa, I gotta keep him so I can get some more out of him."
That's a sweet looking fish.
Mhm.
But I do have one that is a knock your socks off. Look at this stud right here.
oh wow,
He's
There's
definitely-
nothing out there like that one.
Mm-mm.
That's full body, blue lips, blue dots all over the place. I mean, he's a stud. So I finally got that's the real heir. He's in there by himself. He's got about maybe 6 or 7 females in there with him.
wow, they're nice.
So been working
I
on
actually
those.
got some. I got some OB peacocks from 717 cichlids from up here in PA. I wanted something different to go with my star sapphires. I'm telling you what, they've been doing great together.
Mhm.
They're happy. I wanted to add more color. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I keep those are the only Africans I have. I have those purple ones that I really like, and then I really love the colors that I can do with these. So when I open up my shop, I'll still like get stuff from other places, but I'll have my own red line and my own gold line. And I have an orange one too. Like I have one that's just orange and blue. They look like the Knicks, like the colors from the Knicks.
Ah, that's nice.
Now, is your water really hard?
Well, it comes out. I mean, the pH is 7.4 to 7.6.
That's not
But
terrible pH, but your
But the
GH
water comes out. The TDS is around like 350.
Yeah, you're hard.
So it's like, yeah. But I mean, the angels still breed in here. The geophagus still breed in here. It's all about just keeping the water clean,
Yeah.
keeping the nitrates out. That's why I use a lot of hornwort in a lot of these tanks. It's just sitting at the top of the tank. A lot of hornwort.
Yeah. I do the same thing with Pogostemin. I just let it float.
I need to get more of that. That stuff's actually really starting to be good in my water. The hornwort, it might as well be like a Christmas tree dying on the, that stuff does not.
Yeah, you said you had the RO water.
Yeah, that's the
Man,
problem.
I need that kind of stuff over here for these
Yeah.
tetras that I'm breeding.
Yeah, my water has got it's like the GH is like 150, but that's almost
Sheesh.
all iron. My water's loaded with, but there's no KH. There's no rock in the ground here. It's all basically we're either on muck or sand. So there's no rocks in the soil. So we have no KH, and whatever hardness is in the water is from iron. So
It's
it's
splashing
coming
it.
out of the clay. So yeah, my water's and it's acidic, 6.2, 6.4.
Oh man, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's why I think that's one of the reasons why plants grow so well, because I don't.
Not good for you to drink.
Well, no, you don't want to drink it. And when it comes out of the ground, it smells like sulfur. Because I have a well for my irrigation in the yard. When I first turned that thing first thing in the spring, man, you would have think a truckload of rotten eggs got dumped on my backyard.
Do you breed any pistos and
Yeah,
German Blue Grams and stuff?
I've got. I had some really good success with the Nidzenis. I mean, I couldn't stop them from breeding, and then, of course, I moved the tank around, and they stopped. And then I've got some Hongsloys that are in the mood, and I picked up
nice.
some Dicrossus warzulis. It's a checkerboard cichlid. I got them right before the holidays, and they are now just starting to look at setting up house. So I'm going to see how they're very that breed, that species of cichlid is very timid. They don't like swimming out in the open water, so it's a very heavily planted tank. But they like the dithers. Without the dithers, they'd never see them. So there's a lot of small, I have some pencil fish and some serpent tetras in there and whatnot. So they're investigating the caves. So, and I also have the zebra cars. I'm going to have to split them up. I got 3 pairs and a 36 bow front. So I've got the tank heavily planted, so there's a lot of line of sight breaks, but now they're starting to investigate the caves, and I've seen 1 or 2 tetras missing eyeballs. So,
oh boy,
yeah. So I gotta move them out.
Hey, thank you, thank you, Curl Kitty, for the $5 super chat. She's saying your tanks are so active and beautiful, and she's saying hello to us on panel as well. Thank you very much.
But surprisingly, with my water, I have these Gudeids, the Zenatoka dowderis. They freaking breed like rabbits, and they're supposed to breed in hard water. My water's acidic.
Well, the Goodeids, I think they actually like a little. That'll probably trigger them. Probably.
Whatever it is, I've had to set. I've netted out probably about 40 or 50 of them and put them in auctions. And I would now set up a second colony because the tank they were in was just like overrun with them. I can't, it's like all the time.
My poor, something went array with my tequilas. All I have is females left. I don't know what happened with them. But
hopefully they're still pregnant.
I wish, but they're not. Unfortunately, they're not.
Skip, if you come down to Carolina this summer, I'll bring you a bag of the Dowderoys.
Yeah, I only got 2 males of them.
But one fish that I find takes so long to grow is the reticulated hillstream loach. Well, definitely at least from my experience, putting them in unheated tanks. I bought them really small though, but I feel like they're taking a while to grow. I'm like,
they need a lot of a high oxygen saturation.
I got them with a 50, Aqua Clear 50 on a 20 gallon. Put the flow up high.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving in there.
I don't know. All right. I'm going to make myself bigger so people can see this. All right. For the last giveaway, we're going to do a little micro giveaway, micro wafers. And also the fancy guppy. So you got 1 minute to do the hashtag fish food, and then we're going to draw it. And the Night Owl Aquatics, thank you again for gifting 5 memberships. Andy Carson, B Wood, Vibes Aquatics, Bunny Viper, Hillbilly Aquatic. Welcome to the Bottom Dwellers. Where you get catfished. Oh, why's that not show up on there? That's weird. But Scotty Aquati, member for 1 month. Thank you. Appreciate it. Man, it's been that long already. Holy cow.
Whip's got a question.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bucket list thing, but I really want to breed those the Congo spotted puffers. I really want to get some of those, but they're expensive. And the only place that I really do see some that I would trust is Dan's Fish, because I know that he's been like getting them healthy, and I've been watching him for over months doing it. So that is the place, but they're like 200 on there. So it's like, I gotta wait on that one because I do want to get the I want to get the Hephaestus, the Corridors Hephaestus.
Yeah.
I can get those right now for a nice price, but I mean, I don't know what you guys would call a nice price.
Ross, have you looked at the wet spot?
Yeah, the wet spot, they give me a hard time, man. I like them, but I'm trying to get a daggone female Rio Amaya pencil fish, and I told them that I already had two. I had two males, and they beat my girl up. I'm like, I asked them, did they have any females? They say, yeah. I'm like, well, I mean, could I buy two? And they're like, well, we can't do female heavy orders. I'm like, well, can I buy a trio? We can't do female heavy orders. I'm like, I just need females, man. I just need females. So I was like, all right, whatever, man. I'll just wait and find somebody else that, maybe they'll get them in on an import. Maybe I'll just put this project aside. Sometimes you just got to put a project aside and start something else.
Something else. Because the stuff's not around.
Yeah, just wait. Sometimes you just want to. That's why I have so many fish already, because I'm like, oh, I see them, I got to get them now before I don't see them next year or the year after that. And now I'm like 5 years later, I wish I would have got those. I would have been the only one here at the big fish deal with these if I would have got those a year ago, 2 years ago.
Well, I had the same thing happen to me with those dichrosis. I was looking for what the hell's? There was another species, and there's no females in the country. Nobody had females. They were all males. Everybody had tank full of males. So I was kind of like, no, I'm trying to breed them.
That's how I feel like about the cobra skin kois that I have. Like when I sell them, I'm going to be selling as trios or like pairs, not just the males. I'll just take the males to like the local fish stores, but when people buy straight from me, I'll sell them the pairs.
Well, you could take your calls.
This just popped up on my screen.
You could do calls, to take them to the fish store or something. Your males that you want to call out, but
yeah, maculatus.
I mean, when I have a 55 with a bunch of really pretty angels in there, but they just they don't have the even ventral fins. So the ventral fins, one's a little bit higher than the other one. And I'm like, I don't want to take them to the store. And so I'm like, yeah, I got them from him,
Yeah, but you go to an LFS, you give them a decent price on it. They don't.
To be honest, if I had a big fish, I would just let it eat them right now.
Here, angelfish do not sell. You can't give them away.
Really?
I don't know what it is. You take angelfish to my club's auction. I mean, in the stores they sell. My club's
Let me show you these.
Nobody wants them.
Let me do this real quick. We're going to do the giveaway. We got 47 entries now. Let's get her done. Boots says #rigged. MNC Aquatics.
That ain't my name. That's rigged.
MNC Aquatics, send me an email at do I got to do it Wallway or are you going to do it? I think I'll just do it. Send me an email at tskipper82 at 8242 at gmail.com, please, with your address. Once you say something, because if you don't, I'm going to draw again. I know you said hi right before I did it, but you may have left for some reason. What was it for again? Too late. It was for fish food. Oh, man, we got to see this.
Wow, look at those.
Those are sweet. That's some nice color.
What? No way.
Those are nice koi.
Mm-hmm.
These are red marbles or orange marbles.
Oh, my God.
Really nice.
Do you have babies of those yet?
Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Finally, it finally paid off. Woo! $450 later.
Mm.
That was
Let me
expensive, but that was including the shipping.
see. You got a minute left.
Don't see him.
I've been taking care of them babies. I've been taking care of them. 50% water changes every day.
Cues on.
Yeah, we got.
No?
I ended up bringing home some angels from the Clash. Didn't go there looking to buy them or bring any
Oh,
home.
you lucky.
They-
You lucky. I was just about to hit the draw again. All right, M&C, send me an email. Oh, boy, you're lucky. I was getting ready to push a button. But all right, M&C, send me an email. Wallway, can you put it back in there for him? All right, we got to go. Susie Q's on. Yeah, under the wire. You're right, man.
That's it. I think that was fixed.
Mm-hmm. It's like a
You know, it's-
reverse fix, Paul.
That's it.
Nobody
I
on the
tell you.
panel.
I'll tell you.
But all right, I want to
There ought
thank
to be a
everybody.
law.
Did you get your new Corys yet? No, it'll be they get shipped Monday because I got the address too late to them. So they'll be here actually Wednesday or Tuesday. So I'm going to thank everybody in chat for being here, mods for doing what you do, lurkers. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can sit and listen. Thank you, Ross, for being a guest tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Paulie, Todd, thank you very much. Do you guys have anything you'd like to say? Paulie, you're last. You know that.
I know. I'm always last.
No, just thank everybody for coming out here and had fun.
Ross?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. As always, Paulie, take her away.
Well, Ross, I feel your pain.
Mm.
You know, it's tough being a football fan when you're supposed to be the favorite team and you lose.
I just zoned out just now. You know?
That's it. Well, everybody, stay fresh, cheese bags.
All right, see y'all later.
You knew.